Okay, so I don't guess I actually really need two of these, so I'm going to donate the second one to Retro Game Couch.
Whoa. Thank you so much, 8-bit guy. David, thank you for sending me this. This is the SFX Expander for the Commodore 64, and we'll be talking about it in this video. And it appears I'm in some kind of recording studio, so we can test it to the max. So, let's go. Hey there, my name is Chaos.
I'm Rampage.
And thank you for joining us on the Retro Game Couch. Rampage, where am I?
You're in my recording studio.
Awesome. And did I spot your Commodore 64 here in the back?
Yes, I still use this terrestrial Commodore for all my music productions.
Not.
No, I don't. No, this normally is located in my game room, one door further away.
Yep.
But, well, today we'll be talking about this device you're having here, so I figured I'd move the Commodore into the recording studio.
Yeah, so the Commodore Sound Expander, or the SFX Sound Expander. SFX doesn't stand for sound effects.
No.
It's actually a brand. It was made by Music Sales Limited from the UK, and it's a pretty cool device. It goes into your cartridge port, so it uses your cartridge port, but you can still insert cartridges in this slot if you're not using it.
Yes, it was meant to keep in your Commodore at all times.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It has an optional port for a keyboard,
Yes.
which we don't have, and it has. You tell me what this is?
Yes, that is a mono RCA out.
Thank you.
The sound comes from this device and not from your Commodore anymore when you're using this sound chip.
Yeah, it bypasses the SID chip,
Yeah.
the legendary SID chip. It uses an FM chip.
Yes, it uses a predecessor of the famous Yamaha FM chip that's used in the Sound Blaster and the Adlib cards.
Yes.
And you're more familiar with those than I am, because I'm a little younger.
Yeah, I had the Creative Labs Sound Blaster Pro 2.
Legendary.
Excellent. Yeah, pretty cool. It was very expensive, and I didn't tell my parents that I bought it, but I did.
Cool.
But it's a predecessor of that chip is in this one.
Yes, it's an FM sound module, as it even says on the device. FM stands for frequency modulation, which basically means that you have one waveform that you modulate with another to create more complex waveforms. And it creates this sort of signature metallic sort of sounds that FM is well known for. You can hear an FM synthesizer, the Yamaha DX7, which we have here and we'll be showing later, in every 80s hit. I can guarantee that it's used somewhere or another. And the sounds are surprisingly similar between this thing and well, the most expensive synthesizers you could buy in the early 80s.
Yeah.
We'll be showing you that later on as well.
Let's plug the Sound Expander into the cartridge port of this Commodore 64 and connect the output to some speakers. This Sound Expander came without the original software, but we found a disk image of the original software online. To mount the disk image, we are using a UK 1541. Then all that is left is loading the software and running it. The software itself is pretty easy to use. You navigate the menus with F1 and F3 and select things with F7. The menu options are set up for various settings like one-finger chords, pretty awesome. Synth to select the different available instruments. Rhythm to start various drum loops to play along with. Riff contains 2 demo songs. And lastly, Disc lets you load alternative sets of synth voices or load more demo songs.
Yes, this is the classic DX7 that I was talking about earlier. The Yamaha chip in the Sound Expander was just about the cheapest FM chip you could buy at the time. And this synthesizer was one of the most expensive ones. Yet they have quite a similar sound because of the way the sound is actually made in the machine. For example, this classic electric piano sound, you can hear it on every palette is a typical FM sound because of the sort of metallic quality it has. And just to show you how important FM synthesis has been in music history, this exact sound is even in today's high-end keyboards like this Nord and this chord. So that kind of demonstrates how important FM synthesis has been in music history. Okay, we've hooked up the Commodore with the Sound Expander to Ableton Live, and we also did the same with this DX7, and now we can really compare some of the sounds. And I think they should sound quite similar because they use the same technology to generate the sounds. So shout out some sounds and I'll see if I can find them on this DX7.
What about a guitar?
Guitar, wow, let's search for it. Organ. Should be on here. Yes, guitar 1.
Okay.
Yes.
It sounds like...
That's the same.
Yep. How about a vibraphone?
Vibraphone, yeah. Vibe, yes.
That's exactly the same.
Yes. And while we're at it, I almost forgot about this little thing. This is a brand new Yamaha DX synthesizer, which has the same technology inside. This I bought this thing last year, and I had it set to the marimba sound, which sounds similar to the vibraphone we were using. It's just the same technology with the same sound.
Amazing.
30 years later, yeah.
Okay,
Let's keep going.
Yeah, let's try organ.
Organ. Yes, organ.
Okay.
Yeah, more or less the same.
More or less the same. And let's end with flute.
Flute. Flute. Flute 1. Yes. Aww.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much the same.
Yeah. Yeah, the sounds from this thing are generally a little higher quality, which you would expect from one of the most expensive synthesizers from the time. But the overall quality is about the same.
Yeah,
The texture and the color of the sound.
yeah, they sound pretty similar.
Yeah.
So, the SFX Sound Expander, a pretty weird device if you ask me,
Yeah.
since the Commodore 64 was renowned for being the first home computer with a sophisticated sound chip inside, the
Yeah.
SID chip. So it's pretty weird that they brought this on the market.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Sound Expander?
Well, I think it's a great little piece of obscure Commodore history. I mean, I'm glad we could hear it, thanks to the 8-bit guy. But yeah, I don't really see the point of it. I mean, no further hardware or software was ever released for this thing, so you're limited to the included software, which is rather pointless. I mean, you can't compose any music, you can just play along with some drum rhythms and listen to the built-in FM sounds.
Yeah, it's really limited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun though to listen to those FM sounds, because even the cheapest chip from the time, which is inside of this module, sounds surprisingly similar to every other FM synthesizer. So
Yeah, we've proven that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So in that perspective, it's quite a fun addition to any Commodore 64 and to your Commodore collection.
Yeah.
But it's a weird piece of history and a rather useless one, I have to say.
Yeah. So 8-bit guy again, thank you so much for sending us this device. David, you're awesome. We love your channel.
Yeah.
And for now, thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you next time when I'm back on the retro game couch.